Welcome to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where this crowd has been in since early in the day, saying you know it, you tell the story, you tell the whole world that this is Bear territory. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. And the Golden Bears will kick it off to get us underway. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will get the first swing of the game. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
Can anyone catch him? He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Well, this offense watched their opponents struggle in their last game. They knew that there were some places they could try to attack, especially running the football, and they wasted no time. Opening drive, and they generate an explosive play.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one got. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Cal Golden Bears offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Quick release by the QB. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Coming after him. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to...
He'll off one deep down the left side. Got it! And the Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, no! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The inside handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Stands in and takes the hit. Picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. The linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
To the air. It's Croman Hope. He looks that one in nicely. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. From the gun, looking for a man. Got it! And the defense drags him down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Seminoles. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. About to kick it off after punching it in. Offense is headed back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Golden Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Nice move to pick up yardage. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Back to throw. It's Croman Hope. Makes the pass. He's got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And a really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's caught. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. He wants to throw. Got him downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes. Switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense...
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that 1st down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the 1st down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Nevada is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 35 over New Mexico. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the... Gonna let it fly. He's got it inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. He's right on target. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Noles will kick it away to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He'll keep it himself. They make the stop, but not before to move the sticks. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And that pass is intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see D jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick.
And the stomping has commenced. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone.
That makes the score Florida State 41, Cal.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Second down coming up.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Martin. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
Motion from the offense. The give to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
On second down, wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cal!
Big-time players make big plays in big games. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Croman Hope. He makes the connection. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. First down to start the drive after the break. Give to the running back. Fakes his man out. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. That's caught. It's Williams. Stopped after making the catch.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job
going for it all. Touchdown Seminoles. And the punishment has been extended. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. And the extra point was good.
That makes the score Florida State.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for blockers. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. He's going to pass, trying to get to him. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. And the Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. 1st down here for the offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes a catch at the 15. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The give to Davis. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Makes the grab. And he was so close to scoring with that one, but he's shoved out of bounds at the 2.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Might be looking to run. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out here. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Martin. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Running toward the tape. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. After almost housing it from deep, they'll try to finish the deal from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous party, a consolation prize, if you will. Oh, and they blocked it. Now he can return this. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride Davis here. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? He wants to throw it. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.